Tonight, we report on a crash that left 2 children injured and the dedication of the library at Big Bend Community College. What's happening in sports, Bob?
The Ephrata boys basketball team advances to the district championship game. Stick around to find out who they beat and who they play next. Let's take a look at our Weather Center forecast.
And from the weather department, we're looking at a windy couple of days, but things are going to improve. I promise you that. By Thursday, this will all be a memory.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Two children and an adult were injured when their car rolled on State Route 17 yesterday afternoon. Julie DeCamp, a 37-year-old Moses Lake woman, was driving a 2000 Buick Century south on the highway. Near the intersection with State Route 282, the car's wheels reportedly left the road to the right. She allegedly overcorrected, sending the car to the other side of the road where it rolled. According to the Washington State Patrol, DeCamp, along with an 11-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy, were injured and taken to Columbia Basin Hospital. The State Patrol cited DeCamp for driving with her wheels off the roadway. A grant into Adams County's traffic safety program is in danger of getting cut by $42,000 by a state agency. The Washington Traffic Safety Commission is considering cutting funding to the Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force. The move is a part of a larger funding cut to the Target Zero program in rural counties. The Target Zero program is aimed at eliminating traffic deaths and serious injuries in the state by 2030. The community activities conducted by Target Zero include high school safety education, overseeing victim impact panels, and coordinating child car seat inspections. The director's report stated the need for the cuts stemmed from a decrease in federal funding for traffic safety grants. It states federal funding declined by roughly $1.2 million since 2007, but the task force response states the numbers are misrepresented, pointing out the amount of federal funding has stayed stable for the past 6 years, and more money is used for new state employees. Big Bend Community College has renamed its library to honor a former president. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Hey, thank you so much.
It was a touching moment Monday for Bill Benouty, Big Bend Community College's longest-serving president. During a ceremony at the college's Grant County Advanced Technology Education Center, Benouty became the namesake for the library there. Benouty, who retired in 2012 after 17 years at the college, was honored by several current and former College Board trustees. They said the building, including the library, existed because of the fundraising role Benouty played during his tenure. The library was the first new building created entirely with state funds in the college's history. With current college president Terry Lees leading the ceremony, those praising Benouty's accomplishments included trustees chairman Mike Blakely, trustees emeritus Catherine Kinnison, and Grant County Commissioner Carol Ann Swartz. Also honoring Benouty was trustee emeritus Paul Harai, former Faculty Association President Mike O'Connick, and Public Information Officer Doug Sly. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thank you, Jeff. A man allegedly robbed a Moses Lake liquor store using a machete on Valentine's Day. Prosecutors charged Nicholas Sweet, a 21-year-old Moses Lake man, in Grant County Superior Court with robbery in the first degree and 2 counts of assault in the second degree. Sweet reportedly went into the Liquor and Wine, a store on Stratford Road, at about 5:20 p.m. on Friday, carrying a machete, and demanded money from the cashier and the owner. The cashier reportedly gave Sweet the $310 in the register before he fled the store. Police determined who the suspect was and found him at home, where they reportedly found him wearing the shorts and shoes worn by the suspect in the robbery. Sweet allegedly led officers to the machete, which was hidden in a dumpster. Sweet reportedly told police he needed to pay bills and bought heroin with some of the money. Now we take a look at people who are being sought by law enforcement.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We'll be back right after this.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Fish taco.
Chicken burrito. No. Chicken taco. I mean...
I want fire on my burrito. I want jalapenos. I want habanero sauce. I want it hot, hot, hot.
Rice, beans, lettuce, tomato. And that is it.
I like nachos. I like nachos.
2 pork tacos with creamy chipotle sauce, and make it a combo.
Love fish tacos.
Gotta be fresh, gotta be fast, gotta be to go, gotta get out of here.
Stop by today and TDM with our new creamy chipotle sauce.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This is what's cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
And again, hi there, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you now, taking us through the next couple of days with your forecast. It's looking to be still a little on the blustery side for about 24 more hours. We have a wind advisory tonight until 10 o'clock, but the winds will redevelop during the day on Wednesday. Another round of moderate precipitation coming in late on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and it actually might be snow in some areas. Then that moves through during the morning hours on Thursday. We start to increase our sunshine potential and more settled conditions, and just actually looking very nice as we slide out of the rest of the work week. But again, we have a little breeze to contend with and a little band of moisture now and then until Thursday morning. 48 and 25 the extremes today, 0.03 of an inch of precipitation. Actually, Bayard, just to our north, reported a little light snow mixed in at times mid to late morning. So it's a little chilly start in some areas, but we're looking at some improvement overnight tonight and then redeveloping moisture tomorrow. 49 and 31 in Moses Lake, 0.02 of an inch of precipitation. That might increase a bit as we see the latest report coming up at midnight tonight. 45 degrees currently with mostly cloudy skies, 33-degree dew point, southwest breeze. Boy, we've had gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour today. A very, very blustery day, but the winds are going to settle on down during the overnight hours just briefly. Here we are right now, a band moving on through, but you notice how we get that rain shadow overnight tonight, so we'll start the day Wednesday very nice. But look out west. This big slug of moisture has to come across Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and with temperatures cooling down, we could see some valley snow. But then by afternoon, the rain shadow comes our way, and we'll see brightening skies and actually slide out of the Friday area. Look at how things just dissipate. The cloud cover falls apart, and that's our weekend weather as well, with plenty of sunshine and more settled conditions. Still a little unsettled statewide across the region for our Wednesday, especially later in the day. We're looking for some maybe 5 to 10 inches of snow in the inland northwest and northern northeastern sections of our state. Closer in we go, and you can see temperatures not bad, which is pretty seasonal with the mid-40s, and looking for late afternoon showers. Possibly, but it's overnight into Thursday morning that I think the better chances will come into the Columbia Basin. And that actually might be in the form of snow to greet us Thursday morning briefly, but you need to see temperatures not too bad. We moderate back up into the 40s, cool it down a little bit on Friday, Saturday, just a little bit more seasonal rather than the well above normal temperatures, but still looking more settled, getting out of that precipitation pattern, and also, more importantly, getting out of those high winds as well. Well, guess what's coming up next? Sports. You got it. Stay with us.
Build anything with the new Toyota Tundra. Toyota, Let's go places.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Well, if you're a fan of playoff basketball and you happen to be at Ephrata High School last night for the district game between the Tigers and East Valley, you got your money's worth. The second round battle between Ephrata and the Red Devils was all you'd expect it to be, as the teams went toe-to-toe like a couple of heavyweight prize fighters. The Tigers put the first 2 points on the board, but East Valley caught fire and went on a 15-7 run to close out the first quarter scoring. Ephrata absorbed the blows and responded with a 12-7 run of its own in the second quarter to make it 28-23 Red Devils at the break. A three-point bucket by the Tigers' Dylan Bentham ignited a 23-point third quarter for Ephrata and put the home team up top 46-39 heading into the final 8 minutes of the contest. East Valley, refusing to lie down and roll over, came storming back to get within a point, 60-59, with 8 ticks left on the clock. Ephrata had a chance to push its lead to 3 points, but Bentham missed the front end of a 1-and-1. East Valley grabbed the rebound and pushed the ball up court, but missed the game-winning shot, and the Tigers came away with the hard-fought win. The victory advances Ephrata to the district championship game against Grandview Thursday at Sunnyside High School at 7 p.m. If the Tigers come up short in that contest, they will play the winner of the East Valley Wapato game for the right to claim the number 2 district seed and move on to the regional tournament that gets underway February 28th. Robinson Cano drew a crowd for his first workout with the Seattle Mariners. A couple hundred fans showed up at the team's spring training complex on Tuesday to watch the franchise's new cornerstone do some stretching, throwing, and fielding. Cano left the Yankees for a 10-year, $240 million deal, matching the 4th largest in Major League history. The weekday crowd was a bit bigger than usual, with some fans wearing shirts with Cano's number 22. They followed him from the field during the workout. Seattle fans are celebrating their Super Bowl championship and hoping that Cano's signing gets their baseball team turned around too. The Mariners lost 101 games in 2008 and again in 2010. The Wenatchee Wild took 2 games from the Sioux Eagles over the weekend to move to 24-19-6 in the North American Hockey League Midwest Conference. Wenatchee hits the road this weekend for 2 games with Johnstown. Tia Presley scored 32 points for the second consecutive game, leading Washington State to an 80-77 win over Colorado Sunday. Presley had 22 points in the first half as the Cougars took a 44-40 lead. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Our spotlight story tonight is about why the Ephrata gym was rocking to people jumping. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
The gym was jumping at Ephrata's Columbia Ridge Elementary School. It was for a good cause, the annual Jump Rope for Heart event, which raises money for the American Heart Association. Columbia Ridge physical education teacher Carrie Wonke has put on the event for the past 28 years. The event last week marked its 30th year, according to Wonke.
Some of our parents did jump rope for heart when they were students here, because that's how long I've been here.
The program increases students' knowledge of how their hearts work and how to have a healthy heart. Besides raising funds for the American Heart Association, the event honors those children and adults affected by heart disease. Angie Mandeville, a third grader at Columbia Ridge, was one of the children honored. She told students about her heart condition. It was her second year of participation in the event.
Because I had bad heart, I did jump rope for her. I thought it would be very good if I could do it, and I wondered why I did it. So I'm just raising money for kids that have other heart, that has a heart like mine.
Shaylee Lewis, fourth grader at Columbia Ridge, said she loves to jump rope and has done so since first grade. She said she was jumping to help others.
The people that need the money to feel better.
Wonke said 44 students were involved in this year's event.
We have grades 1 through grades 4 here. We've got a few Parkway students, which are grades 5, that have been here before and want to come back. So they've got siblings here, and so they're out here jumping, I noticed.
Wonke said the fundraiser will continue over the next 2 weeks.
Both elementary schools in our community are doing Jump Rope for Heart. Grant School was yesterday, so elementary kids will be fundraising. They'll be encouraged to go to families they know. There's also an online fundraising that's possible now, which is highly encouraged so that kids don't put themselves at risk.
Call the school at 509-754-2882 to donate. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave, and finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
6 years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor, who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
In Northwest news, heavy mountain snow shut down Interstate 90 at Snoqualmie Pass. It's one of a number of problems the weather has been causing, including mudslides caused by heavy rains. KOMO's Theron Zahn reports.
The hillside is still moving in Pacific after a surge of gooey mud slid across West Valley Highway before dawn. The driver of this car got stuck in the mud.
She was driving and all she heard was some crackling noises and just came down and pushed her to the side.
She says she was able to get out of the car before even more of the hillside came down, including a large tree that stopped just a few feet from her car door.
The power line stopped it from actually rolling in on top of the car.
And that wasn't the only slide caused by several inches of rain pounding our area. Take a look. This overnight mudslide forced Sound Transit to cancel Northline Sounder service between Seattle and Everett. You can see the mud spilled over the tracks. Sound Transit says it's providing buses to accommodate for the cancellation. Back in Pacific, some old-fashioned people power got this Oldsmobile unstuck. Thankfully, both the car and driver not hurt.
Yeah, it was pretty scary for her. I'm pretty sure she's shaken up.
While snow causes problems on I-90, it has also affected other parts in the Northwest. Details are now being released about the man killed by an avalanche in Idaho over the weekend. Reporter Brittany Cooper has the story.
It's tragic to lose someone from our community when they're out enjoying the conditions we have here. They were out snow machining with another couple. They were up Frenchman's Creek. They were on the trail, which is really the road bed. when this avalanche was triggered and came down, and we lost George at that time.
64-year-old Bellevue resident George Gilbert Martin was riding with his wife Leslie and an Oregon couple at Frenchman's Creek, 36 miles north of Ketchum. The slide happened around 2 p.m. Sunday when one of them began to walk around, stepping on a new snow slab penetrating the old layer. The slide started around 9,000 feet in elevation and ran 1,400 vertical feet.
In the zone that the accident occurred in, the avalanche danger was rated high in upper elevation slopes and considerable at lower elevation slopes. So basically it was elevated. High danger means that human-triggered avalanches are likely, as well as natural avalanches are likely.
Steve Swan is visiting from Meridian with his children, enjoying some snowmobiling in central Idaho. They were 30 miles away from the avalanche at Frenchman's Creek.
We're staying in the flat areas because anytime you get a lot of moisture and a lot of snow in the last week or so, the shelves get unstable and it'll get slick, and the heavy snow on top of the old snow will start to slide. And there's a few avalanches around that we've seen, but we're staying well away from them.
George Martin is the third snowmobiler in Idaho to be killed so far this winter, according to avalanche.org. All but one of the 15 fatal avalanche accidents have happened in the West.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.